Breaking news happening here on YinYangTK. Nintendo has officially announced the successor of the Nintendo Switch, and we actually have the first look of the Nintendo Switch 2 that's coming out later this year. So let's check it out. Let's see what Nintendo has in store, and let's go for it, guys. I'm excited to see exactly what we're gonna see. All right, Nintendo, what you got? All right, so that's the regular Nintendo Switch, the normal one. And, oh, bigger screen. A redesigned, much sleeker. Oh, look at that. We have the power button, volume button. Another USB. Is that the stand? Oh, the stand is even bigger. Look at that. And it can extend all the way to the back, and then it closes. And now the Joy-Cons, they're going to change. Okay, big Joy-Cons, of course, because of the screen. Oh, so now it's all black. So the only colors are in the inside. The blue one. Nice. All right, I'm liking the design so far. Pretty good. We got, you know, the typical buttons right there. All right, we have the Joy-Con. The joystick, I should say. All right. So that's how it's going to look. Oh, and look, it's going to be magnetic. It's not going to be a click anymore. Maybe there's a click. Yeah, I still hear a click. 2. Yeah, so that's going to be the logo Nintendo Switch 2. All right, very original. And so far it looks nice. Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Kart. So we're going to get a new Mario Kart. That's awesome. So we're finally getting a new Mario Kart. And that's going to be the dock station. Oh, the controller. Oh, and that's how it goes. It opens. Nice. 2025. So it's coming this year. That's awesome. Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Done deal. So look. The cartridge, we don't see how the cartridge is going to be. Oh, there's going to be a direct. Nice. 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 That's freaking awesome. So let's go back a little bit, kind of like analyze everything, right? So the first thing we're going to see is, you know, we have the regular, you know, Switch, and now the screen got bigger, right? We see a bigger screen, much bigger than the original one. And then so the first thing we do, the screen is having like a new kind of facelift. So the first thing we see is, you know, the bottom, you know, USB type of thing right there. So we see, you know, the USB for charging, I believe. And then the other one we see is like we have the power button, we have the volume button, we have the headphone jack, and then we have another USB on the top as well. So I wonder what that's going to be about. And I think on the you could barely see it, but if you look on the right here, I think that's exactly where you actually put the game cartridge. So, you know, I'm just analyzing here. And then on the back, we're seeing the stand as well. So we're seeing how the stand is going to be. So now it's not going to be that little stick from the very before, or, you know, kind of like the big end. I'm not sure what I think about the stand. I kind of like the OLED type of model. Like it has like a whole, you know, I would say like a whole base of it. But, you know, maybe this one will convince me. And I like how it extends all the way to the back. So it does have a little bit, you know, of support. So now the Joy-Cons are changing. So the Joy-Cons are bigger, right? So we see the Joy-Cons. And then we see the color. So now we're not going to have, you know, Joy-Cons color. Maybe in the future. But for now, this new, you know, Nintendo Switch 2, we're seeing that the color is changing from just on the inside and only on the joystick, on the bottom of the joystick. So we're seeing, you know, the SLRL basically button. We see the home button, we see the X, the Y, the A, the B, you know, the plus button. Okay. and I guess it gives you kind of like the charging and also if it's connecting. So this is the left side. So the left side, we see the minus button, we see the joystick, we see the directional button, like, and you know, like the D-pad, and then we see this other button as well, and we see again right here SLR SR. So this, it kind of gives you on the inside right here that it's going to be magnetic. So we see the two right there. Well, we see the buttons. All right, we see the buttons. And we do have like the Z buttons on the bottom as well. So you can barely kind of see them at the moment, but it's there. And then we see like the, you know, the straps. And now, if you look at that, here, it's going to tell you that it's going to be like a magnetic kind of effect. See? Boom. Magnetic. Boom. Right there. So that is going to be the Nintendo Switch 2. And then that's the 2. That's going to be the logo. And then that's the logo. That's the logo, the Nintendo Switch 2. Man, that's freaking awesome. So I kind of wish they changed the name, but you know, the Nintendo Switch 2 is fine. I think that's what they were going to do from the very beginning. So that's going to be the logo. That's what we're going to see on the back of the Nintendo Switch. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so if you look in the back, right? So if you look in the back, right, we do see, you know, the Z buttons as well. And then we also see on the top left, that is where I believe the, you know, the cartridges are going to be placed. So it's not a revolution, it's more like an upgrade of the Nintendo Switch, of the original. And then we get a little bit of the gameplay of Mario Kart. So we're going to have a new Mario Kart game that's going to be announced with the Nintendo Switch 2. It's probably going to be one of the first launch titles. And then now we see the dock of the Nintendo Switch 2. So I like the design. It's very sleeky, it's very nice, and it's going to be a bigger you know, I guess holder. And then we see the I guess if you want to separate the Joy-Cons and put them into like a controller, that's how it's going to be. Exact same design as the old Switch, but again, it's a little bit of an upgrade, and we have that magnetic feel. So it's coming out in 2025, and there's some also big news going on. So it says plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website on a later date. So right here, it tells you right there. So on the left, you see the regular Nintendo Switch, and then the Switch 2 is on the right. And right now, I don't think they have a picture of the actual cartridge, but I have a feeling it's going to be kind of like the DS with the 3DS, where I think that the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to have like maybe white colored cartridges, and it's going to have like a little dent on, you know, on the right or on the left. It's going to look a little different, and in a way where you know you cannot put that cartridges or like the regular Nintendo Switch cartridges into the regular Switch. So we'll see. And then the other details that we're seeing at the moment, right? We're looking at that there is going to be a Nintendo Direct on April 2nd, 2025 of this year. So mark that calendar right there. So that is going to be pretty awesome to see. Exactly. It says the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. So there are going to be hands-on event around the world of looking on the Nintendo Switch. So we're going to be looking at that as well. And that is freaking awesome. So we're going to be looking at, you know, going back to the Nintendo website. This is where I got it from. And what's really interesting is that I got a notification, I think like around maybe 5 in the morning. And I'm like, this can't be real, right? This can't be real. And like, yeah, it is real. And I looked at it and it was the Nintendo of America, you know, check mark. I'm like, wow. Okay, so it says here that the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, register to a chance to attend, experience it firsthand, get your hands on it. So the ticket registration begins on January 17th at 12 p.m. So it's going to be tomorrow on Friday. So tickets will be available through a free to enter randomly selected drawing. Oh, Register during the registration period for a chance to attend. Registration is opened from January 17, 12 p.m. all the way until January 26, 11:59 local time. Register will be notified of the drawing results as soon as after, I guess, it's announced. A free Nintendo account is required to enter, so you do need that one. So the events that are happening here in the US is as follows. It's going to be in New York, Los Angeles, and Dallas. So New York, California, and Texas. So the first one that's going to be will be in New York, of course, because that's where the Nintendo store is. So from April 4th to April 16th, in that direction. And then for Los Angeles, it's going to be on Television City, Beverly Boulevard, from April 11th to April 13th. And then for the Dallas one, it's going to be from April 25th to April 27th, as follows. So overall, I like the look of the Nintendo Switch. It looks pretty cool to me. And like, again, this was posted at the time of this recording. Right now it's like 6:44 a.m. Pacific time, because I live in Los Angeles, and this was posted like around 5 a.m. So the funny thing is, the first thing that I saw was like, here's an update of Nintendo, please take a look. And then the next thing is like, everything was just blowing up my freaking phone at all. It's like stay tuned for a closer look at the Nintendo Switch 2 for the Nintendo Direct. And then it kind of tells you like, okay, if you want to have a first account experience, register it, and you're going to register tomorrow. And then again, here we see the successor for the Nintendo Switch 2. So yeah, overall, it's pretty awesome to see that the Nintendo Switch 2 is officially announced and that it's coming later this year of 2025, but we do not know when. And I think we're going to get that answer specifically on April, but something tells me that it's going to be it's going to be probably a summer release, which would be freaking awesome. So that would be a pretty cool announcement for Nintendo to do. So what about you guys? What did you guys think about the announcement? When did you hear the announcement of Nintendo Switch 2? Write your comments below. If you like the content of this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification so you know when future videos are available. Alright everyone, I hope you guys are excited about the Nintendo Switch 2 coming to this year of 2025. And remember, stay awesome.